What's up guys, Typical Chris here. Today we are making yet another knife review for Victorinox. This is the Victorinox Ranger Grip 57 Hunter. Now, why did I get this knife? I figured, what if I upgrade my knife to like, you know, the next one from the Ranger Grip 79? Because I know this one has an extra feature here that I want to show you guys. And I figured maybe I could give Ranger Grip 79 to my dad. So I did just that. Now, you guys may notice that the scales are different colors here. Now, I did that myself. They originally come in red, but I ordered some green scales for it and I applied them on. But here it is, the Ranger Grip 57 Hunter in its beautiful gloriness. Look at that. There's my little lanyard with the deer antler, rifle bullet, or bullet casing at least, the redwood bead there, and a coyote fang, and I also have a little meteorite here. This is a one-hand opener, so basically you do it like that, like this, and it's a one-hand opening blade. Okay, let me show you guys what it comes in. So once you get the knife, you'll notice it'll come in this little classic silver box here, the Victorinox silver box. There it is, if you guys want to know what it comes in. And here are your instructions that it comes with. Now my camera doesn't do well on focusing, so sorry about that. There's the instructions if you guys want to look at it. Now, I've handed this knife to my uncle and my dad, and both of them did not know how to close it. So if you guys don't know how to close these knives, and you may have the question of how do I close it, you basically press this little button in, the Victorinox logo. So basically it's open, and then to close it, you just press this down. You see that? You press this down and push the blade in, and boom, you close it. Simple as that. It says that it right here in the instructions. Press that. But you always got to look at the instructions first, if you guys don't know anything about it. And then it stops, I guess, so you can get your fingers out of the way if you have them there, and you close it. But there's that. Here are the instructions. If you guys want to read it. I don't think you guys want to read that, but there's that. You guys can pause the video. Anyways, to the knife. So here it is. Yet again, I changed out the scales to green because, you know, I like that color. Here I have my fire ant starting kit, and then basically, yet again, you just open it. First, we're going to start off with the main blade. So what does the main blade have to offer? So this is the main blade. It's around 4 inches. If you guys look right there. Here, let me get a better shot of that. So your blade is going to be around 4 inches. Now, in total opened, it is going to be around 9. So there's your blade. So in total, that's like 9 inches right here in my hand. But the blade itself is 4 inches. Now you guys may notice that it has a little thing right here. The blade does have a stopping end. So it kind of starts, you see how that grind just starts there? That's the cutting edge. And you may be asking, whoa, why does it have that? Why couldn't they just grind it down all the way? Now, I saw a YouTuber that did that, and you might not want to do that. Here's the thing. This right here, when you close it, like so, you hear that little tick in there? That's what holds it. So basically, it has this little mechanism. It goes in, and it has a little holder in here, I guess, somewhere in there. And it kind of holds the blade in place from here, so that way you don't nick your actual cutting edge. But there's that. There's a blade yet again, if you guys want to take a closer look at it. Sort of reminds me of a, if you guys know what the opium bird is, it kind of looks like that. I'll put a picture up on the video there so you guys know what I'm talking about. It kind of looks like that. I don't know why. Or like some sort of vulture. But there's the blade. No time to waste here. Now the second blade here, I wanted to show you guys. It's the extra feature here on the Ranger Grip 57. So what is this, you're asking? Basically, this is a hunting knife. So when you're out hunting and you need to, I guess, like skin your game, this is what that blade is for. As you guys can see, it has a blunt tip right here. That way you don't pierce any of the intestines or like stomach or like whatever organ you're cutting near. So, you know, that way you don't pierce anything inside the actual animal, and you can actually just, you know, skin the whatever you just killed. There's that. But I'm not a hunter. In fact, I don't hunt animals. I don't kill animals, so I don't use it for that. I use this, as you guys can see here. You guys may notice my little display back here. I like identifying plants, so that works just perfectly for that. Even if you're mushroom foraging, you can even just prune whatever it is you want to forage, you know, like here's a little pine needles. You kind of just prune them like that. In fact, let me show you guys how it works. You can kind of just get in there. See, easy as that. I just cut off a little pine stem there. But that's what I mostly use this blade for, just kind of like foraging little plants there, here and there, you know. In fact, you can make tea out of this stuff, like pine needles and redwood needles, you know, all that type of stuff. So I think that's pretty cool. Two little functions there. But that's mainly the extra little tool that it includes. And now here's the saw. And this is a rather big saw, and you might be asking, well, how big is it? A lot of people want to know how big the saw is. So the saw is around, I'd say around the same size as your blade there, 4 inches. And then, yeah, you could just get through stuff really easily through that. Here, let me show you guys how it works. So here's a little redwood block, and I'm gonna show you guys how to cut through it. Basically, when you saw through wood, you kind of just want to start it gently, and then you kind of just bite into it very lightly, and then you could get through whatever wood it is you're cutting. Now this wood is very soft because I have no clue why it's kind of soft, but it's redwood, so it's supposed to be a good type of wood. But there it is. Look, we got a hefty cut there, as you guys can see. This saw does not play around. This is something, I mean, it's like a mini chainsaw. But there's a saw. And then your next function. So we got through the main blade, the skinning blade, and now we move on to our bottle cap opener. And right here you have your little, I guess you want to pop open some bottles, pop open a cold one, if you know what I'm saying. You have your little wire stripper here. So the wire stripper, you might be asking yourself, how am I supposed to cut a wire with that? Well, in fact, it has a little tiny little blade, if you guys may not notice, and then you could kind of just like twist your little wire around that. But I'm pretty sure it does have a little like edge, if you guys can look there closely. And then you can just cut wire with that. And there's your little screwdriver up here. There's that. And then you have your can opener. This is to open up some cans. Maybe you want to open up a can of like peaches, or like pineapple, or like, I don't know, beans, whatever it is you're eating out there. You could open it with this. And then you have a little mini screwdriver here too. And it even works as a bottle opener too. You want to use it for that, or a pry tool even. There's that. And then we move on to our reamer. So this is used to make holes in materials, rather softer materials. You might not want to do this on metal, obviously, but you can make rather hefty holes in wood. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that. So basically you just insert it, and then you kind of just twist around like this, and you can make holes. Like so. See that? That's a pretty hefty hole. And there's a hole here on the reamer itself, so you can sew through material, you know, maybe leather. I probably wouldn't use this for like clothing, you know, that's a bit big. But if you're like sewing through leather and all that, that's perfect. If you craft with leather, this is the perfect reamer for you. Pretty cool, eh? And then you could even strike a ferro rod with this edge. But I mean, it's sharpened, so you might not want to do that. I tend to do that with the saw. And then right here, I have my little fire starter in there already, but there's the corkscrew if you want to pop open a bottle of wine, I guess. But I have other uses for it, as you guys can see here. This has multiple uses too. Like I said, it can be used to like take apart knots. Yet again, if you want to put a fire starting system in there, you could do that. And even a mini screwdriver for your glasses, you can even do that. But there's your corkscrew. And then our little mini tools here. You have your toothpick. So maybe if you're done eating and you got that little thing in there that's bugging you, you can get it out quickly with this. Now, I don't tend to use that because I don't know, I kind of tend to cringe if I do that and then I put it in here. It's kind of gross, but if you guys want to do that, I guess it's your personal knife. You can do whatever the heck you want to do with it. But from the toothpick, we're going to move on to this. This right here are the tweezers. So maybe if you have a splinter in your finger, you could do that. You can just take it out with this. They're rather small little tweezers here, so I mean, it's not much, but hey, it really does pack a punch if you're out there. But I'd say that's it. Yes, I think that is it for our Ranger Grip 57 Hunter here. If you guys want to get your hands on one of these, I will put a link in the description down below, as well as a fire starting kit and where I got the scales, because I mean, you guys might like the color green too, so I will put a link in the description to that. But yet again, guys, if you guys did like this video, please remember to leave a fat thumbs up. Please remember to subscribe, share this with your family and friends. And yeah, all in all, I think it's a great knife. I mean, especially if you're a hunter, I guess, you can use that little skinning knife to maybe skin deer or rabbit or whatever you want to, I guess, do a catch and cook with. Or like, yet again, if you're a little forager like me, like you like plants, you like making teas and all that, you can use the blade for just that, like cutting, I guess, mushrooms or like other shrubs, any type of plants with it. I think that's a perfect blade for that. But yeah, all in all, I think it's a great blade. It's currently my EDC. But yet again, guys, I'm out for this one. Peace out.